They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Richard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Heaves it deep. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 6 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Stanford quickly to the line. The give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's 4. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Calls his own number. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself.
Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got it in the middle. It's Franklin. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Wants to go up top. Extending the play.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They look turning it on. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Quick release by the QB. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Eagles. And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back.
It's a running room. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Stanford. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll line up to go for two. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Bond. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, Boston College! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run. Right down the field, I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates.
Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man. It's Williams. How about that? It's rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabs it in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Stanford wants to push the pace. Red pass, it's complete. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's 4. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid... turn. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This Boston College offense has it working. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
With the catch, it's Lockwood. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Lockwood. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Using his legs, it's Richard. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Oh, it's a reverse. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. now and will throw it. And it's incomplete on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught him.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah,